Good afternoon. Okay, hello everybody. Just making sure we're live on Facebook and YouTube. And you can all hear me. But you don't know if I'm talking if you can't hear me. All right. Good afternoon, guys. And
Good afternoon.
I knew that was going to happen. That's what I was waiting for. Sorry. Okay, I'm ready now. Are you guys ready? You guys, I just want to apologize that this is another Infusible ink video. I'm a little obsessed with it and I love it, and I was going to do another project with Infusible ink that I've been wanting to do, and then I found this wreath in my projects. It's really just an image from Design Space, and I'm like, oh, that would be so pretty on a shirt or a onesie or a coaster. Really, I wasn't thinking coaster first, and then I'm like, oh, this would be really pretty on a coaster. And then I added words to it, and I love it. So I can't wait to make it. So I have to share it with you. We're going to make it live. I did draw it already. I didn't draw it. My Cricut drew it. And the best news ever, I remembered to mirror it. So it's good. So we're going to do this. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I set all of the ink colors to do with the Infusible ink pens. I used the fine point for this coaster. If I was making it bigger for a shirt project or something, I would totally use the markers. I don't know if I changed it with the other ones. I don't know. If it says put the fine point in, you decide if you want fine point or the medium point. It doesn't matter. You can also change the colors if you want. And let's go over here. I did this ahead of time. I didn't want you guys to waste your time watching it draw. I do want to say that a lot of people ask me, when you're doing multiple colors, how do you know what pen to put in? So when you do this, I shared this project with the people who support my channel, Facebook, on YouTube, and on Patreon. And you just hit go. I have it set up to cut this for a coaster. I also have another project that you can, it's like 6.5 inches. You can size it to whatever size you want and put that on any size shirt or a tote bag. This would be great on a tote bag. So all you do is you hit go, or make it, I don't know, they keep changing that button over the years. You hit the make it button and you choose copy paper because you're doing it on this. Unless you want to do it on scrapbook paper, you can just do it for a card. You don't have to do Infusible ink if you don't want to. But if you're using the Infusible ink, you want to mirror it and then hit continue. You got to set it to Infusible ink. No, you don't. You set the setting to copy paper. That's all I did, was set it to copy paper. This is laser copy paper. It's also good for inkjet printers. A lot of people are telling me they can't find just laser paper. I think, I don't know, but I think all laser paper can also be used in an inkjet printer. So as long as it also says laser paper, you're good. And then you hit the copy paper and then you hit go. And then Design Space will tell you what color of pen to put in. And when it's done drawing that pen, it'll stop, the machine stops. Design Space tells you what other color to put in. So you go put that color pen in and hit the go button. The C will be blinking after you change the pen, hit that, and it changes it like 5 times. Yeah, Jamie says you need a 3.5 inch circle for the round coasters. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I cheated. I went and searched coaster and I grabbed a coaster that was already in Design Space that's set to fit this. And I brought that in and looked at the size and then just made a circle and deleted the other coaster. Looking at your questions. Okay. Oh, and if you didn't know, there's a mystery box. If you missed the last video, I did do a mystery box video. And in that mystery box, you get a raspberry cutie. So there's a link to that in the description if you need it. And oh, I wanted to show you this one. I did not do a video on this one. This is my Bitmoji. I didn't do my blue hair. I might. I don't know, because you can, on the coasters, easy press wants to shut off. On the coasters, I have done this twice, like on this one. I first did the butterfly, and then I wanted to see what it looks like with another layer over it, and nothing from the butterfly came off. So far, I've been able to layer on the coasters without it bothering the first image. So I have a video, not on doing this coaster, but I'm putting your Bitmoji in Design Space, and that's where I got my Bitmojis from when I taught that video. I just used that project that I saved. Here it is. This is the back of it. This is the part where the ink came. And my file, which I think I would fix and change it for next time, my hair was actually the same size as this black area. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, so when I did this, I cut out the black outline, only the black outline, and then I cut out the pink for the hair. I also cut out lips. The lips are so small, they're missing off this paper. And then I cut out the shirt, and I had to I lifted up. Here, I'm just gonna take it apart. I only saved this to show you guys. Well, I lifted the black outline up a little bit, and I snuck my hair underneath. It wasn't real easy. It's better if you can just stick your hair in the holes like a puzzle, which I might do next time. Now look at my face. I think I'm missing an eye, and my mouth is a mess. There's my eye on my keyboard. It doesn't matter. I'm throwing it away. I'm not going to reuse it. I just wanted to show you guys. If you need an in-depth video, maybe I'll do another Bitmoji. Okay. Linda, I don't know why you're saying pressure 200. Okay. Thanks, Bobby, for sharing my Bitmoji video. Yeah, you can do Bitmojis in Design Space if you missed that video. Okay, now I also want to show you, a lot of people are reading the directions on the box for the Infusible ink. You shouldn't do that. You got to read more. Those are not good directions. You need to go to, I have the link below, the how-to. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, so this is the Infusible ink how-to. It has how-to do even the sample piece, the sheets on apparel, the markers or pens on apparel, the sheets on the tote bag, the pens on the tote bag, the sheets on the ceramic coaster, the pens on the ceramic coaster, and the square coasters. Those are different coasters. Do not mix up the directions. Today we're using the ceramic coaster with the pens. All the directions are different. Okay, so I already have that set up right here. These are awesome directions. These are very detailed. You get pictures. I just want to make sure this is clear because I see a lot of people only watching the video on infusibleinc.com, and that does not give you enough information. If you've never done this, please read these steps as you go. So it tells you to draw. It says be sure to mirror. I'm so proud of myself. I remembered this time. Last time I didn't. And it has all these tips. And it says right here, you will not be afraid to do this unless you forget steps, like I sometimes do. I'm not going to read all these because you can totally go to this. And on the ceramic coasters, though, I do want to tell you, you need to put the tape on all 4 sides. 2 sides you think are great, but you might not get the best results. So you do want to use the tape on all 4 sides. And we're doing this upside down, only upside down on the ceramic coasters. Nothing else do you do upside down. This gives a more even heat. So it goes through the whole coaster, and it's going to be really hot, and we're going to have to let it cool. You get the coasters, they're Cricut coasters, and you can get them from Michaels. There's a link to michaels.com where you can order them, or from the Michaels store. And you put cardstock on your Cricut Easy Press mat, and then you put butcher paper over it, and then you press it, and I think it might, yeah, it gives you the directions here, 400 degrees for 240 seconds. But if you have the Cricut Easy Press 1, the original, you can't do that. So you go to the heat guide. I have a link to the heat setting guide in the description of the video also. If you have the Easy Press 1, you click that. Let me see if I can make this bigger so you guys can see this better. Okay, you click this. I know it's click because that little green line. And we are using the pens, Infusible ink pens. And we are using the ceramic coaster. And we're going to hit apply. So then if you have the original Easy Press, you do 360 for 300 seconds. And it's a cold peel. That means you really have to let it cool, and it's really hot. So we're not going to do that though. We're going to do the Easy Press 2. I just wanted to make that clear that you can use the Easy Press 1. Ceramic coaster and apply. So we're going to do 400 degrees for 240 seconds. And right here, it shows you the sandwich. I'm putting my fingers up in quotes. Sandwich. The Easy Press mat, white cardstock, the sheet or the paper with the ink on it facing up, the coaster facing down, the butcher paper, and the Easy Press. Okay, so let's get started. Over here. Okay. First, you have to wipe it. I'm remembering. You guys, I'm proud of myself. I think it's the first time I did this correctly, wiping it with a lint-free cloth. It's a Young Living lint-free cloth. Okay. And we're going to put this on. And since it's a circle, it really doesn't matter if it's upside down or anything. We're going to put tape on it. This is Cricut heat transfer or heat resistant tape. This little donut I got from Amazon. I don't really like it. I say I only share what I love, and that's what I do. I do only share what I love. And I bought this. It was only $5 from Amazon. I'm going to order a different one. It's okay. I think it's kind of for kids. This is like plastic. It doesn't cut real well. Okay. But it's all I got, so that's what I'm using. We're going to put this on. Make sure it's on there straight. And we're going to tape that down. I have the project, if you're using my project, it is, and I can answer questions while this is cooling and while it's heating. It has to heat for so long. Ooh, let's turn that up. Okay, let's go back over here, guys. We have to set this to 400. I almost forgot. So we're going to go to 400. You hold it down and it goes up by 5 or 10 and 240 seconds. Hit it till it's blinking, and then just hold it down until it gets up to the correct time. And I had the Cricut draw this, but you could color it in also. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong. I'm just chatting. There we go. Going over the time too much. Okay. I'll make sure this is flat and smooth and go across here. This might be a great tape. Oh no. I lost it inside. Tape dispenser for a child. Oh no. I lost the tape in there. Got it. My assistant starts to come running over. Okay. Now I gotta cut this last piece. Maybe I'll grab some scissors. Note to self, order new tape dispenser. Okay. Now, oh, we gotta put cardstock down. So I have some cardstock. We gotta put this upside down. You guys can't see. Okay. Butcher paper. I think this butcher paper has a little ink right there, so you should not reuse it. But it doesn't have any ink right here, so I'm going to reuse it for this area. You do get free butcher paper in every box of Infusible ink sheets. Not with the pens. If you only have the pens, there's butcher paper on Amazon. I have a link. Okay, I think that's it, right? Let me double check the directions. I just want to double check that you don't preheat this or anything like you do everything else. I think we're good. Okay. Ooh, I want a flamingo coaster too. Oh gosh. You guys, I bought 5 sets of these coasters, and that's for me to make a different coaster in each set. Like, I'm not even gonna have a matching set because I want too many coasters. Okay, now you've really gotta know where it's at, because once you put the paper over it, you can't see it. Maybe. There, now I know it's right around there. And you just lay this on and set the timer. And there you go. Okay, let me see. I am not getting any chat from Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, I'm really sorry. I can't see your chat. You could head over to youtube.com/MelodyLane. I want to say thank you to Jamie. Thank you to Bobby and Joan. You guys are amazing. And Judy. All of you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your reminders in here. Kathy's saying, don't you want something underneath to protect it? You guys are all awesome. What do you use to clean the coaster with? Great question. And keep the questions coming. We got 180 seconds. It says right here, let's go over here. On the bottom of each of these how-tos, it has care. For every different item, it tells you. So for this, you wash with warm water and glass cleaner. Do not use steel wool, colored cleansers, cleansing agents, or scrubbing pads. It's kind of obvious. Any other questions? Yeah, I'm going to have to make a pink flamingo one. I also want to make a Tesla one. I'm going to use with the carbon fiber design. That's what I was going to do today because I really want one of those. And then I saw this. I'm like, oh no, I have to make this first. If you're going to be making big t-shirts and stuff with Infusible ink, I suggest getting the biggest easy press. You can use the biggest easy press even on the small projects. I I like the small one for doing small projects though, but you cannot, with iron-on, you can move your easy press over to get to the other side if it only reaches one, if it doesn't cover the whole project. With infusible ink, you don't want to do that because you will not get an even heat. If you're just doing a few words and you can move them with only doing one word at a time, it's possible, but not on a big solid image. Somebody's asking how it looks for infusible markers on a black background. You probably won't see it on black because it's ink and it blends in. Like if I were to put this on a green background or a yellow background, the colors will not look the same as they would on a white background because that yellow or green background will blend in with the colors I'm putting on it. Judy's reminded me to check the time. Got 50 seconds. You can use the 6x7 Easy Press. That's the one I'm using right now for the coasters. I have not tried any other shirts yet. I am going to try it with white glitter iron-on my black shirts. And then you can use infusible ink on top of the glitter iron-on. But you're going to feel the glitter iron-on. It's just like having glitter iron-on. Fusible ink, you don't feel on your clothing at all. It would just give the same design. Yeah, the coasters would make great Christmas gifts. I am so excited for these. Oh, it's almost time. You can make a whole family if you have Bitmojis for your family. Okay, here, let me flip over. You just lift it straight up and over. And you have to be very careful. We have to let it cool. Oh man, I should have got that fan. Someone says I should get a fan to let it cool. It's going to take a while to cool, so give me some questions. White ink won't work on a black background. Can you have any image bigger than the Easy Press when using the infusible ink? You really don't want it unless it's like if you had words, say you had words that were this big and your Easy Press is only this big. If you can cover like the top words with one and then move it and do the bottom words without overlapping, that would be the only way to do that. But they might not be exactly the same. Sometimes the heat could be off just a little bit or the pressure could be different. And if you had two different infusible ink sheets, different colors, you could possibly do that. Yeah, the square coasters. I have 2 people that still have not claimed their coaster giveaways. Here's the square coasters. I use the rainbow one, and the square coasters have cork on the back. They're much lighter too. Now remember, the square coasters have different directions. I don't think they absorb condensation from the glass because they're kind of shiny and stuff. But they will protect your table from getting the condensation. The date for the Cricut to carry the ink is, what is that date? October 2nd. And Ashish Arora, the CEO of Cricut, has announced some Cricut meet and greets throughout the country. I posted it on my Patreon page. If you go to patreon.com/melodylane, it's a public post, so you do not have to support me to see that post. And on that post, it lists the dates that they're going, and some of them list the websites to RSVP, It's completely free. They feed you lunch, and it's amazing, and it's something you don't want to miss if you're able to go. I will be at the Orlando one. That one is August 16th. No, Myrna, in the beginning of the video, you may have missed it. If you have the original Easy Press, there are directions for the original Easy Press. This one is for this one. So you go to the heat guide and you click on the Easy Press. You select your material you're using. I'm using the pens. And then select the base. I'm using the ceramic coaster. And you do have to use these different settings. If you're doing a square coaster, you don't want to click ceramic. And then hit apply, and it will tell you 360 degrees for 300 seconds. It's still really, really hot. I want to flip it over. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Do you think I can do it? I see him in the official Cricut Facebook page doing videos. And they flip it over. See, this is why you want to protect your mat. It came through here a little bit. I'm so excited. You do not want to cut this tape off with a knife. You could do it with scissors. Somebody tell me to just be patient. I'm so impatient. I'm so excited to see what these look like. Oh, and I was going to take a picture of it beforehand because the colors don't look as bright until you press it on. Brenda says she could not find the coaster winner announcement. I put it in the community on my YouTube channel and in my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, and for each, Brenda, you didn't win. In the comments, I commented back and replied to each one saying they won and that I need their address and gave them my email. How do you change a font in a word that is already on the canvas? I will show you that. That is a great question. Because with this project, to the people I gave this to, you can change the font. I did not manipulate this in any way. I did this to make it easy for you to change the font or to change the words and keep the font if you want. Patience, Melody, patience. Yes. Okay, let's go to Design Space. Okay, so here's my project. I just have this zoomed in bigger. It's only 3.5. So if you have this project and you want to change the font or the words, this font is Cinnamon Swirl. You're going to have to detach it because I attached it. And is that okay? That's also attached, so we're going to detach that. And now I can click here. Whoops. Okay, let's move that out of the way. This image is in Design Space, by the way. And then these, here, let's move this out of the way. It says Cinnamon Swirl. I can change this to any one I want. And then I can change each one. I can make them all different if I want. I can change this to say something else. I don't know what I would say. Love life in full bloom. So I did this on purpose so you guys could change this if you wanted to. You could just use this and put someone's name in there. Or it would, for a baby onesie, well, I have a different project for that. But you could do it and put maybe the baby's name in here, the first, middle, last name, or put the baby's name and date or weight or something like that and make a onesie. That'd be pretty. How long do you have to let it cool? It's hot. It'll burn me. Yeah, freezer paper and butcher paper are not the same. The reason we use butcher paper is because it'll take the moisture out of the cloth and stuff. You could possibly use parchment paper instead of butcher paper when you're doing the coaster. But when you're doing the tote bags or the onesies or the t-shirts, you have to preheat and let it completely cool. So you're only preheating with butcher paper to take the moisture out. And then you want it to completely cool. Otherwise, you could get ghosting or bleeding and things like that, because when the infusible ink heats up, it turns it into a gas. So if you're putting it on something really warm, it's going to turn it into a gas right away. And if you move it, it's going to be smeary, if you know what I mean. Easy press turning off. So you want it to completely cool. And then once it turns into a gas, when it cools, it turns into a solid inside the fabric. So you can't feel it. Yeah, the square coasters are much less time. Leslie Z said she tried a regular ceramic coaster and does not take. Don't waste your time. Hi, Ian. Yeah, it takes a long time to cool because it's like if you put a ceramic pan in the oven, you don't go in there with bare hands and take it out, and it's hot for quite a while. Okay, let's see. Joan says ghosting is good for Halloween only. Do you think we can cut this off? It's gonna be so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid. Can I just rip this off? Not with my nails. Oh, that one's off. Okay. We're going to do it. It's still really warm. Do not do this at home. You could cut your finger. Just gonna rip it off. It's so pretty. It's so much prettier after it's on the coaster. Like the colors are more pretty and vibrant. And this is with the fine tip pens. And I could have colored it in. I thought about coloring it in. Maybe I'll do it again sometime and color it in a little bit more. Isn't that cool? I like it. Like I could have totally colored in those little dots. I was just so excited. So you can have the Cricut draw it, and then you can color it on the paper. These would be awesome gifts to give. Cut out some circles for grandkids or children to color with. Let them color on the paper, and then you can put it onto a coaster to give to their parents or family members, or to give to grandparents, to have a coaster with their picture on it. Isn't that pretty? I like that they have two different color of green. Has the lime green and the bright green. Oh yeah, Leslie says she would like her Bitmoji inside the flower frame. That could work. That would be a good idea. That'd be a great idea for your Bitmoji, Leslie. Yours would be so pretty like that. I know you can do it, Leslie. Yes, these Cricut has so many drawn images. Let's go to Design Space. This is just a Design Space image. And then I added this to it. We're going to go to new because I don't want to save this because I undid everything. Replace. Okay, so we're just going to go to images. And we're going to search draw. There's all kinds of drawn images. Okay, these are all drawn. It says welcome back to school. It's a chalkboard. I think these are new. Okay. These, you can make a calendar. What are these? Oh, teacher illustrations and printables. This is Sweden. They have like every country like this, with the drawings on the shape of the country, and there's two different ones for each one. Let's go to cartridges and search draw. Okay, here's one, detailed drawings. And I love the drawn plants one. Oh, that's all they have for draw. Let's put an N at the end for drawn. These are so pretty. I don't know why I'm whispering. So these I put on a baby onesie. I put these two together and put on a baby onesie. I wet my pants, or wet my plants. This is for a coaster. There's more. They've been having drawn images. These are all backgrounds. These are Christmas embellishments, drawn floral elements, the geometric, the spirograph, I call them. Geometric line animals. They have guns. Don't know why. Halloween embellishments, hobby badges, patriotic. And here's the flowers. These are awesome flowers. These are for coasters. Look at that. I used this in some of the cards I made. These are so pretty. Springtime doodles. Oh, this is the butterfly that I put on this coaster. Let me show you. So that butterfly I did before the drawing, and that is done with pens, and then I colored it in a little bit. You got animals, and then they have some that fill in, and I don't know if this is it. Oh, look at those clouds. I love those. That is so cool. That'd be great on a shirt. Look at those clouds. Did you see them? Okay. What was images filled? Some of them are filled in. See, there's a dance. They have dancers and golfers that are all drawn. They have filled in shapes. Nope. Where are those shapes? Nope, not shaped. They have drawn and filled in shapes that will color it in for you. Oh, let's go to categories. Go to new. I don't think they're here. These are new. Crystal icons and printables. Okay, the filled in shapes are, I thought for sure that was a cartridge. And it had filled, oh, there they are. Oh, here's brush shapes. So this is done with a pen. I'm pretty sure. Let's bring it in. Yeah. Yeah, so this is draw. So it will draw that and kind of fill that in. Isn't that cool? I like it. They have all kinds of things. Yes, Deborah, you can draw a design and put it on a shape. You do not need a Cricut. All you need are the Infusible ink pens. You can draw your own, but remember, if you're doing words, it needs to be mirrored. So you have to do it backwards. Some people are writing it forwards and then using paper and putting it on a bright pad and tracing it so then it's mirrored. Yeah, you could do a Cricut Cutie. You could totally do a Cricut Cutie, cut it out, and put it on here. We'll go to Design Space, Images. I'm going to go to, I'm just going to search Cricut. Cricut Goddess, different kind of Cricut. Look at it, has just the Cricut face. How cute is that? These would be great on a coaster. Can put these, this I uploaded and that I uploaded. Where's the Cricut Cuties? Those are not the Cricut Cuties. Okay, let me search cutie. Lots of cutie things. There's the Cricut Cuties. These two I uploaded, just pictures. But you could have them draw. These are drawing. You could have it drawn, colored in, or you could cut out the different layers. So this cartridge is called Cricut Cuties. Aren't they cute? This one's my favorite. He's the excited one. He makes me happy. I will show you my Tesla project. For one, I think it's a neat, carbon fiber is neat. It'd be great for a guy. You don't have to do Tesla. You could do his favorite car or just have a carbon fiber coaster or something. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to grab the mystery box. I think it's going to go fast because there's a raspberry Cricut Cutie in it. The wreath that I uploaded, yes. Actually, if you just go to images, I think it's called. There's lots of wreath images. I'm not sure if it's wreath drawn. Decorative wreaths. It's not a new one. It actually has, it's not only drawn, it actually is solid also. And when I see the others, I will know what cartridge it's from. Look at all these wreaths. You guys can start doing Christmas projects. That is so cute. That'd be so cute on a coaster, or this one. Oh, look how cute these are. Mini moments. But you could even just take that number out and put something else, but baby's name, or has one right there. This image is a really old one. Oh, for the laser paper, Judy, that is a great question. You use the blue mat, the light grip mat. These are not an access. Oh, it's close to my heart. What is the name of that cartridge? I know I've used this cartridge like 3 or 4 years ago. Well, you know what I can do to find it easier? Go to my projects. Go to it. You know what? I'm going to go to this one. Replace that. Oh, you guys can't see. Thank you. There you go. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I have to click on Circle Floral Scene is the name of it. Image info, view the cartridge. Sorry guys, it was the just search wreaths and you'll find so many wreaths. There's so many. Here it is. Dimensional scenes, pretty posies. That's what it is. So this is the one. You can make it out of paper. It has so many layers. It is so freaking pretty. So this is the one I used, but I changed the ink colors. I've used these in other projects too. They're very pretty. Now, do you guys want to see wreaths? There's so many wreaths. Joan says my brain has been inked. And it has. Look, you guys, I typed in wreaths and this is all that comes up. The reason is because I added an S. Always search singular, not plural. There's so many wreaths. So just go to Design Space, search wreath. I'll show you those ones I was talking about and you guys couldn't see. And then we're done. If you have more questions, please, that's one of them I liked. Ooh, I like that one too. That is so pretty. That's so pretty. You guys, it's like a black hole. This is the one I was talking about that'd be so cute, like for a baby. Because these are like 4 months. But you can always take out those images by contouring. Or you can just use this one. Oh yeah, there was a square wreath too you could use for the square coaster. Great idea. I didn't even think of that. I have a tutorial on changing pens for different colors. And can you explain the carnival card for the mystery box? There is a card with a link in there to take you to tutorials specifically made on what's in the mystery box. There's also a discount code that works the same as my discount code. So you just use my code or you can use that code. It doesn't matter. The ink. Okay. Let me do this really fast for those of you that don't know how to change the color of ink in the project. So you would click on whatever layer you want to change. So this one is the bloom layer. So I would click it over here. We can see it selected. Then we go over here to the top left. It says line type. It says draw. We click on this little square right next to it. That is the ink colors. Now we can scroll all the way down and you'll see the Infusible ink colors and then all these other colors. If you want to use a different one, there are different ones for the extra fine pens, the gel pens, markers, the glitter gel pens, 0.8, the marker, 1 point, and the calligraphy markers. So if you wanted to change that to that color, see how it changes? Change to pink, change to blue, change to green. Whatever you want it to change to, you can just change it. And then if you want to change the other color, you can change that too. So what I did for the wreath is I just clicked on different parts of the wreath and changed the color, and I didn't always know exactly what I was changing. So I would change it and see what changed. Like this one, it just changed these to red. Say I don't want those in red. I want them in yellow. So then I can see it changed it to yellow. So it's real easy to change. How do you get the mystery box? There's a link in the description below for the mystery box, and you click on that link. If you're on an iPad, you may need to hit the little arrow triangle to point down to open up the description box. You do have to close the live chat if you're on an iPad to get to the description. All right, I think that's it for now. I will see you guys in a few days. Love you. And if you have more questions about the Infusible ink, go ahead and ask them in the comments. And I will see you later. Bye.